Hi there, Loy Machedo speaking to you from loymachedo.com and who's loymachedo.com. Today the date is 9th March 2015. The time right now is 6:32 in the morning. Got this email from a lady in the Philippines. Don't want to take her name. Always like to keep their names confidential. Anyway, she says, "Dear Loy, I'm amazed at your analysis of the world champion speeches." Thank you very much. For those of you wondering what is she talking about, you just have to Google Loy Machedo speech analysis or world champion speech analysis. I think the only one which I've given a detailed speech analysis is Prasyan Vasilev, where I kind of give a 17-page analysis. Rest, most other speeches, well, I just give my views. I'm a speech communications teacher in the University of Philippines Los Banos, if I got that right, and I'm recording my student speeches. Well, it's nice to always meet a communications teacher. I'm sure you are doing an amazing job. I'm recording my student speeches. All right. The very fact that you're recording speeches is a very good thing, because you can record, you can review. Most of the people don't do that, and I highly recommend people recording and reviewing speeches, because that's the only way you can find out and figure out how to improve, where to improve, and what are the things to improve. Now the question is, what can I do to transcribe their speeches, like how you're doing, and show them how to improve? By transcribe, I'm presupposing that you mean how can you analyze their speeches word for word. See, what I do is, whenever I get a client who wants me to analyze their speeches, I record them delivering their speeches, and then I break it down. I call it a process of thin slicing. I analyze the speech word for word, minute for minute, second for second. And then what I do after that is, after I analyze the speech, I kind of give them an overall perspective, like what, for instance, in terms of being specific, how many times did you move your right hand? How many times did you move your left hand? How many times you move to the right? How many times you move to the left? Your eyes, your facial expressions. What are the things that you should be doing, shouldn't be doing? What are the words you're using? What are the crutch words? Where are the places you can improve? How can you use the stage more effectively? So I focus on all these areas, and I kind of give them a complete detailed analysis. And then I give them my recommendations and suggestions as to where they can improve and how they can improve, because most of them want to improve, but they don't know where to improve or how to improve. So that's where experience comes into play. Then, see, it all depends on the interest and passion that they put into their speeches and into the improvement, because you can only show them the way they have to do, or they have to put in the effort. So what can you do is be selective. Do not just give the hard work for everyone and anyone. Not everyone would appreciate how much work that you're putting into it. So I would say be selective, and give them a general overview by showing, say, one student's analysis to everyone, say piece by piece. One student, you show them body language, one student vocal variety, one student in terms of how they could move around stage, another student, say, confidence, another student, say, in terms of content. So don't focus only on one student. Then what happens is, people tend to see different perspectives, different examples, and then they would value it much more, and only focus your attention on those who really want to improve. Otherwise, it's like giving good food to dogs, because, sorry to use the analogy, but not many people would appreciate the hard work and effort that you're putting. Is there a software that I can use? No, I don't think there's any software that you can use. The only thing which I use is a webcam, and I use a media player that moves 2-3 seconds and stop, 2-3 seconds and stop. So there's no particular software as such. I'm also doing a teacher-student interaction study in large classes. I need to analyze the flow. Teacher study interaction in a large class. I would say the effectiveness of a teacher or a communicator in a large gathering is dependent on how interesting you make the subject, how unpredictable you make it, and how long you're able to hold their attention. That is how effective it is. So you need to ask yourself, can you use props? Can you use your language? Can you use creative things to do. Because, for example, when I speak to large audiences, let's say 500 or 1,000 people, and I need to keep them busy all the while. So enthusiasm and passion, obviously, is most important. But then you need to always have something extra. People, they get bored, they get distracted. It's more like the MTV generation. If they don't have something, they would be doing something else. And given the fact that today people have their cell phones, they have their smartphones, they would always be distracted. So you need to keep them involved. And what I do is I have interactive sessions. I never have like, I tell you, you do it. So even if I give them something that is in terms of pointers or in terms of lot of content, I make sure that they write, and then I pick up people from the audience and tell them, okay, tell me, what did I say? Oh, one of you come here and share what did I say quickly. So then, people are always kept on the edge. Then I hope there is a better way of manually transcribing a video recording. The only way I can suggest is word for word, minute for minute, and second by second, and that's painful and that's really long. Please write. So anyway, I hope I've answered your question. Thank you very much for writing to me. That's my friend from the Philippines. Any one of you have questions related to public speaking, communications, or professional presentations, Loy from loymachedo.com and who's loymachedo.com, saying thank you for now. Goodbye.